What's up, people? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's looking forward to the week. I haven't really been on this for a while due to just personal things going on in my life. Just been grinding, just been working hard, to be honest. Just wanted to say thanks for the support so far. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the nice comments you've been sharing, and just thanks for the positivity in general. It's really nice of everyone that's just pushing this and showing love. I just want to say, I just want to say thanks, to be honest. And at the end of the day, I don't do this for like the numbers game. I don't do this to get millions of views or likes or millions of comments. I just do this to impact people's lives and help them, because there's people out there that need help, and you know what I mean. I'm just here for them at the end of the day. So that's what it is. And today's topic is why you shouldn't care what people think. Um, I feel like we're heading in a society where everyone's basically interconnected, and a lot of people have lost their divine individuality. A divine individuality can just mean being yourself, not really trying to fit into society's way of thinking. Like, you just have your own thoughts, like you're just your own person, basically, which is very hard. I'm not saying it's easy, it's hard in a world like this, but it's still doable. But what I wanted to say, now we're all interconnected, we're all in this social media, cyber world, virtual reality. Like, you wake up in the morning, you'll look on Instagram, you'll see Anna on the beach, eating lobster underneath the palm trees, drinking flipping fruit punch, vodka fruit punch or whatever, and like, you try and compare yourself to that person because you want to be in their shoes because you're not doing what they're doing. But comparison is comparing yourself. No, comparing yourself is like one of the most destructive things on the planet, because you're basically trying to be that person when in all means nobody can be a better you than you. And what you got to understand is giving energy to people on Instagram, Snapchat is bad, because energy is manifested in different type of ways. So you can literally look at somebody's photo on Instagram and you might not even like their photo. You're just looking at their photo. You're giving them your energy, and energy is very powerful. Like, we're going to speak about energy on another video, because I feel like energy is not really discussed in society today, so it needs to be addressed. Um, so yeah, you're giving them all your energy, and energy is very real. So like, you got to be careful with energy, because like, you could use that energy for something more valuable. Like, you could go to the gym, you could learn how to cook a new meal, you could just learn something new, even if it's an instrument. Like, learn how to play the guitar, learn how to play the piano, learn how to play the saxophone if you really want to, you know what I mean? Just learn something different. But a lot of people's energy goes on to a lot of other people because they wish that they were like them, and then they lose the path that they were trying to chase. And what I've realized is, once I stopped caring what people think, because to be honest, I've never really cared what people think. Like, that's just me. That's my personality. I've always been like that. But we all do to some extent. You know what I mean? It's 90%. I'd say 90% of the world is zombies and care what people think. 10% of people don't give a damn, and those 10% are the successful people, because they didn't care what people think. They didn't care about what other people's thoughts. They didn't let people's opinions enslave them. They didn't. They just didn't allow it, and they've left a legacy on this earth. Like, for example, Muhammad Ali. He might not be alive. Like, for example, I'm on this earth in physical form. Like, you can see me. Muhammad Ali is still remembered in spiritual form, and that's what your main aim should be in this life: to create a legacy and leave your legacy on the earth in spiritual form. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that once I stopped caring what people think, I started saying what I wanted to say, I started wearing what I wanted to wear, and I started doing what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? That means coming out with my hair nappy like this, you know what I mean? Because people still criticize me to this day. They don't even ask me how I am. They'll just be like, T. There's people that I ain't seen in like 3 years, 2 years. They'll be like, T, what going on with your hair? Like, what going on with your hair? Like, and you know what that shows me psychologically? That just shows me that that person has low self-esteem. They care a lot about what other people perceive them as. You know what I'm trying to say? And you shouldn't, in all means. Like, where in the book does it tell you you have to have your hair done every week? You know what I mean? That just shows me how low vibrational and how low frequency a few people are. You know what I mean? But once I stopped caring what people think, like I said, I started wearing what I wanted to wear, doing what I wanted to do. Like, because you got to understand, caring what people think leads to low self-esteem, it leads to anxiety, it leads to depression, and then all of that makes you do nothing with your life because you've given your life to other people. So your life is in the hands of other people. You might as well let them live your life for you. So that's the most destructive thing you can do as well, caring what other people think. Because now I don't care what nobody thinks. I say what I want to say. You know what I mean? And I've realised now I don't care what no one thinks. Like, I'm experiencing real freedom. I do what I want to do. Like, you experience true freedom. That's real freedom when you don't care. Like, shackles are off. You don't care what nobody else thinks. You're just a lion in the wilderness, taking everything, like, making this world yours. Like, you know what I mean? Making the world yours. So it's like, you got to get out of that mind frame and that poison mentality, because it's not good to care what people think. Like, for example, I'll walk outside in a pink, red, orange top. Pink, red, orange top and a green hat and blue trousers. Light blue trousers, like proper sky blue trousers, and people look at me weird, but in my head I know I haven't lost my sanity. You know what I mean? I know I'm still okay, but it's good to troll people once in a while. Like, you have to troll the hell out of this world, because what I've realised as well, a lot of people follow each other. Like, there's not really a lot of leaders out there, and like, everybody wants to be single file. For example, everyone wants to be in a single file. No one wants to step out and be themselves or say what's really on their mind. People want to just say things so people don't criticize them, and like, that's just not the way to live. Like, and it's statistically proven that the average human has 50,000 thoughts a day. So technically, nobody cares what you think. Technically, no one cares what you think. Like, if you was to walk down your high street, your local high street, your local street, and you ask people for £50, nobody would give you £50 because nobody cares about nobody, because everyone has a capitalistic mindset. No one has a tribalistic mindset where we're all looking out for each other. Everyone has a capitalistic mindset. And people's attention span have gone lower and lower if you check the statistics online. Like, it's gone down due to all, like, technology, and like, people can't focus on one thing and people forget quickly. So you should never care what any person on this planet thinks. It's like, for example, who's ever been at a traffic light before, and like, nobody will cross the road until one person crosses the road, and that's when all the sheep lead and start crossing the road. Like, that's just not the mentality to have. You gotta just do what you want to do. Like, for example, sometimes I'm even in the train, going to work in the morning on public transport. And for those who know me, know I troll. I just troll. If you know me personally, you know my personality. I just troll. I'll be sat in the train sometimes. And this helps so you don't care what people think. Like, you have to troll the real world. For example, I'll be on in the train. I'll be in the train, just in the train. I'll be just sitting down. There's like 60 people in my carriage, mind you. 60 people in my carriage, or 15, 20. You know what I mean? And I'll literally do this. Just in the middle of the carriage. People are just staring at me thinking, this guy's like out of his mind. He's like crazy. But I've got my sanity. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, a lot of people think I've gone crazy recently, but that's on them. You know what I mean? Like, we still going, baby. But yeah, you gotta just troll the hell out of this world, because, like I said, 90% of people are zombies, and they're all in a single file. You gotta be that person that you make a video of something. You make a video. Or even if you're on Snapchat, Instagram, troll the social media world as well. Like, you got to be that person that everyone looks at the camera and thinks, like, everyone wants to look at it because they're thinking, this guy's just different. You know what I mean? Not to a point you force it, obviously. Like, not to a point you force it to a point where you're just trying to act different just to be different. That's just silly. But yeah, it's not good to just be a robot and do the same thing and do what everyone else does. It's just like, because then you're not living your life to its full potential. you have to just step outside the box, wear what you want to wear, eat what you want to eat, practice what religion you want to practice, do what you want to do with your life, because at the end of the day, no one dictates your life but you. Like, no one on this planet dictates your life but you. You're the only person that dictates your life, and you decide what direction your life is going towards. So, you know what I mean? These are the things you have to take in mind and put them into action. And people can say, "Oh, T, you putting it into action." I'm putting it into action. You just don't see everything that I do in my life because I'm discreet with it. You know what I mean? I'm not always out there showing what I'm doing and doing this, but at the end of the day, you got to understand how all these social media networks are designed. They're designed to not necessarily enslave humanity, but they're designed to kind of control people to be followers. So no one kind of steps out of the box and tries to just be themselves. Because don't get it twisted. Like, you start be like loads of successful people that have impacted society. They started being themselves. They started saying what they wanted to say. They started doing what they wanted to do. They forgot about what people thought, and then though the 90% started thinking those people were crazy. That's just the facts. Like, the 90% started thinking the 10% were crazy, and then looked at them as outcasts. And then, little did you know, those 10% are the people that have literally made history. That 10% are the ones that have made literal human history, because they didn't care what anyone thinks. And that's the number one thing that holds every single person on this planet back. Like, from their careers, like for goals they want to accomplish, objectives they want to accomplish. Like, if you want to be a philosopher, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a musician, if you want to be the world's fastest cyclist, if you want to be a athlete, like, caring what people think will never get you anywhere. Like, it just won't get you anywhere. And I've seen a lot of people destroy their career paths through this. And, like, it's just a nasty, poisonous mindset. And what you got to remember, just be you at the end of the day, because, again, majority of this world are scared of themselves, isn't it? Majority of this world are scared to even be themselves, like, because they just care too much what other people think. Like, so you got to just do what you got to do in this rat race. And remember, we're in a video game. This is a video game. Like, we live in a video game. You choose what character you want to play as. Like, because once no outer source controls the brain, you can control the brain to do whatever you want it to do. Like, you can make your brain do whatever you want it to do. That's literally just facts. So you got to step out of this slate, because everything that if you deep it, everything is trained to keep you the same as everyone. Like, even schools, like the way they say line up in a single file, you know what I mean? They ring the bell, and like, everything is just systematically designed to keep you robotic and just in line with everyone else, thinking the same as everyone else, being the same as everyone else, being zombified the same as everyone else. Like, get out of that zombie bubble and let's go mad. Like, turn up. Like, turn up, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? Because you only live once at the end of the day. So turn up, enjoy life, live it to the fullest. Forget about what anyone else thinks, because that's not going to do anything for you except for destroy you as a person. So live life to the fullest. Love all of you. Subscribe to my channel. Keep showing me the love. And I hope all of you have a beautiful week and a lovely weekend. And look after yourselves and keep showing me love. And I hope everything stays blessed. Love you all.